We have an exciting lineup, so I will not take too long. But I just wanted to introduce Congresswoman Fox. That will start off our program. So welcome, Congresswoman Fox.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is wonderful to see such a great crowd out here this morning. I want to thank you all for coming, and I want to thank you for your commitment to getting this country back on the right track. We're here for a good cause. We're here to support the Romney-Ryan ticket, and you're here to hear from one of the members of the Romney family who's going to talk to you a little bit more about why we need your strong commitment in this effort. It's really important that we have folks of all ages here today, but it's so exciting, particularly to see the young people here, because this is about the future. This is very much about the future and what your future is going to be like. Kelsey Crum, who lives out in the Fosco community where I live, whose family's always been very involved, but Kelsey's doing a fantastic job with the College Republicans, and I'm so proud that she is here this morning to introduce Tagg Romney.
Thank you, Congresswoman Fox, for being here today. We really appreciate you being here. I think you guys, this is so wonderful. I am so glad that all of you are here this morning, especially the students, because we are leading in the state. This College Republican group right here, sitting in this room, we are winning this battle because we are showing a huge presence on Appalachian's campus, that we are conservative and that we are strong and united. And it is because of you all that we are having Tagg Romney here this morning to come speak to us. And I just want to encourage you to keep up the good work. We have around 40 days. Let us remember that the reason why we're doing this is because we want jobs and we want the American dream. And we don't want to be that statistic that 3 out of 10 of us are going to move back into our parents' home when we graduate. And so let us work hard so that we can defeat that and we can elect Mitt Romney this November the 6th, the Victory Day, and it will go down and you guys will be a part of electing him. So thank you so much, and I really appreciate all of you being here. Thank you so much. And let me introduce Tagg Romney.
5 years ago, when my dad was first thinking about running for president, 2008 race, we all got together as a family, 5 brothers, each of us with our wives, so 10 of us all together. My mom and dad made 12. We all got together at Christmas time and decided whether or not, we talked about whether or not he should run. And all 12 of us said, yeah, Dad, you should run. And so he did. And it wasn't just because we told him to, but he had our support. 4 years later, Christmas of 2010, that race didn't turn out the way we had hoped it would. Christmas 2010, we got all together again. And we voted again. The same 12 people voted. There were 2 yeses this time and 10 noes. And the 2 yeses were my mom and me. My dad was a no. He voted not to run. So my mom and I realized we had some work to do. And the reason there's lots of reasons he didn't want to go through it again. But ultimately, my mom and I spent the next couple months trying to work on him, trying to convince him. And he kept his options open. He knew he still might do it. Ultimately, what won him over is my mom talked to him. There were 2 sets of questions. The first one was, Mitt, forget about whether you can win or not. If you win, can you fix the problems that our country's got right now? And he looked and he said, yeah, I can. I can fix them. It's not too late. And her next question was, well, do you love your grandchildren? Well, yeah, of course I love my grandchildren. And then she said, well, then you have no choice. Because it's not fair to your grandchildren to grow up in America with all these problems. Someone needs to fix them. And if it's not going to be you, who do you think is going to do it? And she, as she's always done, won him over at that point. And he ultimately decided to get back in the race. Unneedful regulation and letting businesses grow. And that the best way to invest in America is to create jobs and let people work in free enterprise. I think the choice is pretty clear. I think it's going to come down at the end of the election. I think we're going to do pretty well. As long as we get that message out there, I think that's the message that America will respond to. Now, I'm a little bit biased, so I don't understand why we're not winning 90-10 or 80-20 with that message, but I think eventually we're going to get there. As people hear my dad during the debates, you're going to see my dad and Congressman Ryan visiting North Carolina. I know it's not quite as exciting as having me here, but they're going to come as well, and they'll get that message out there. We need your help in order to do this. I look, again, like I said, I'm biased. I don't think there's anyone in this country that's as prepared to be president as my dad is, given the problems that we're facing. You look at his background and his experiences. In private business, he was an amazing business person. He started businesses. He turned around troubled businesses. He knows how to fix things. I've never seen anyone as pragmatic and as good at solving things as he is. Immoral. We keep borrowing to pay for things that we don't need, and we're borrowing against your future. It's not fair. My dad wants to get in there and cut that deficit and to stop spending money that we don't have. And he knows how to he knows how to get the economy moving again. He knows what it takes to get jobs. He knows, and he's got a plan in place. I won't bore you with the details of it, but he's got a plan to fix those things. But in addition, the real thing I want to tell you about, in addition to being qualified to be president, he's also a really good man. And that's my primary message as his son. I can tell you he loves his family. He loves his wife and his sons. He loves his daughters-in-law. He loves his grandchildren. But I have seen over and over again his compassion and his caring for people behind closed doors, when people aren't looking, when the cameras aren't around. He gets stuff done, and he cares deeply about people. Now he's not out there bragging about the story. He doesn't bring it up on the trail. He tells stories about other people. His favorite stories to tell are about Olympians that he met in 2002 and inspirational stories that they have. And so my mom and I and my brothers are out there trying to tell stories about him to let you know that in addition to being really qualified and competent, he's also very compassionate and kind and caring. He's got a tough veneer. He likes to act like he's a lot tougher than he is sometimes. But I can tell you that when he's elected, he will fix the problems that we've got. He'll bring America together. But he's also someone that will be a good role model. And he's someone that we can be proud of. So now I've got one question for all of you. Are we going to win North Carolina?
Yes.